In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, people. It's another day. Rise and shine, people. Because you are special at what you do. Giving vibrating on loves and blessings and peace and blessings to everybody out there that can hear me. And those of you guys who can't tune in, get in. We're gonna talk about some good stuff today. It's Tall Tale Thursday on the Morning Max Show. We're gonna do it. All right, we want to tell you how good and great this is a great book. But when you couple this book with this product, Molly Moss Sea Moss, it's awesome day. Summertime, laying on the beach, get your Molly Moss Sea Moss lemonade. What? Molly Moss Sea Moss iced tea. Yes. Molly Moss Sea Moss smoothie. Molly Moss Sea Moss popsicles, baby. Or you could just take it in this regular gelatinous form. But when you do something good for your body, do something good for your mind at the same time. And pick this book up, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Like I said, the mysteries to life can be unlocked just by reading a book. Why not start with this one? Yeah, it's going to be a good day today. All righty. Let's get in here. My panel, Philip Page. Good morning, Phil, darling. How are you?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm good. Y'all don't know this, but Phil is my resident movie star. He was out there in Vegas. Hey, he was turning it up. I'm so proud of my baby. He did his mini tour out there in Compton.
Beautiful downtown Compton.
A lot of people don't know, Phil, that Compton got a casino.
Oh, no. A whole lot of people don't know that. Compton on the come up.
Tell me about it. And you can say that you played at the Crystal Room. Is that what it's called? The Crystal Casino?
Crystal Palace Hotel and Casino. Yeah.
We was at the Crystal Palace, not Crystal Skating Ring, but Crystal Palace in
Not Crystal Skating Ring.
You was at Crystal
Palace. I gotta holler at you. I'm trying to get you on a show.
Hey, I'm here. I'm doing. Let's do this. Anybody that want it? Hey, where we going, Phil? Where we going?
I'll talk to you after this. I'm putting something together. The same people that I did the show in LA, they want to bring this show here. So
Oh,
yeah, so they made me the point man for this.
okay. All
So
shut. Big Henry D, because we big Henry D. Big Henry D.
yeah.
What my song say? Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big.
See,
Say we on the move. Look, we McFadden and Whitehead. You know what that is,
see,
Phil? Ain't no
hell yeah,
stopping
hell yeah, I know who they are.
us. Molly, you gotta find that song to play that song. It's called Ain't No Stopping Us Now by McFadden and Whitehead. Every lyrics
Yeah.
in that song, boom. It's like that. So if I got any of my old heads out there listening, the words, what? We putting ourselves together. We're gonna polish it up our act. And it said, if you ever been let down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore.
Let down anymore. Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Don't you let nothing, Phil. Nothing. Don't you let nothing what, Phil?
Oh, I ain't let nothing stand in my way. No
That's
joke.
right. That's right.
This,
And we want y'all to listen to every word he said. Every word he said, which was, ain't no stopping us now.
there you go.
That's right. You know, that's how we got to have it and have that spirit. Because we got to keep it moving, keep on pushing. Brighter days are on the rise. It's coming. And
That's
we got to
right.
be able to hold the line. What they say, hold the line or toe the line? Which one is it?
Hold the line or toe line. Do something with the damn line, but just keep moving forward. That's it.
That's right. Hey, you remember like a month or so ago when we were talking on the show about the lady, the superintendent of Montgomery County, how they was trying to get rid of her, and because she hired a principal and he did something was like sexual harassment of his employees at a school, and I was like, how
Uh-huh.
is it your fault? And I said it's wrong because they wanted to take her job. Well, they did take her job, and guess what? She settled with them out of court for $1.3 million. Hello,
Okay.
cha-ching.
See?
And plus $30,000 on her attorney costs. So that means she didn't have to come out of her pocket with the attorney fees. She made them pay for it. And I am so proud of her. Good. Because I kept saying the whole time, Phil, I thought that was wrong. I thought they was
It
just
was wrong.
charges. And you know why I'm going to speculate and say they did it because of color. She was the first black one that they ever had. And they got rid of her maliciously. That, you know,
Right.
and now they're doing a worldwide search for the next superintendent. That's stupid.
Right.
You put somebody in a position that was working, you felt that she was good enough when you got rid of your other superintendent, which he was doing some foul, vagrant stuff, and she stood in the gap. So they just gave her the job.
Right.
She was acting superintendent all that time, so that was only fair. You got me acting in this position that's vacant. Why not just give me the position?
There you go.
But again, they tried to hold her down. And she was like, okay, y'all play with it, but don't play with it. What?
Right.
1.3
It all came out in the wash. There you go.
1.3, and they settled. See, because they know they was doing something wrong. They know they was wrong.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
you're gonna have the former superintendent, white lady on the news talking about something. Well, why is her attorney fee $30,000? He only been representing her for 3 weeks. What kind of stuff was she doing? Was he representing her before then? I'm like, there you go. You're Karen up there, a Karen.
Not if they're being a Karen. Don't you hate it when they do that?
You know. Good morning, DJ Slicky Woo Boo. He in the house with us. He the first one there. My brother DJ Slicky Woo Boo out of Baltimore. One of the baddest DJ. Well, he say he the baddest DJ live. I always say one of the baddest because there's a lot of bad DJs, and I want to give everybody their proper love. But because that's my brother and I love him, I can say one of the baddest DJ around out of Baltimore. Be more. So, good morning to you, Slicky. Phil, today's show is a trip. Have you ever? I know you. We all experience. I even got it done to me. Have you ever tried to shoot your shot or mac on somebody, and they put you down? They was like, they was like, I know you ain't trying to talk to me, fat girl. I was younger, but that was, I got one of those, right? Like, have you
Shit, we all done got one of those. Shit. All I can say, hell, it's your loss. Shit,
exactly?
it's your loss.
It did not make me, no matter what they say, because in high school, and a girl try to get with you, and he think you're not a caliber, they want to Joan on you. Not even in high school, when I was getting Joan out, did it ever make me want to go get a weapon and take somebody's life.
Nah, ain't never do that.
It's like what is going on in some of these instances, in some of these videos. Man, me and Molly was talking about this the other day, even around here in our area. Recently, I got to get the news footage for you guys. A teenager, a young girl, a young lady got shot in the back of her head in this area because she told a boy no, whatever. We dress provocatively because we want the attention. But then when we get the attention for somebody that we don't want the attention from, just let them down. You don't have to be like, or get out of my face. You don't have to be nasty, young ladies. And men, no means no. Know when to roll it on, No one to just be like, all right, shot my shot. Like you said, Phil, your loss. But these young people don't know how to deal with their feelings, the men nor the women.
Nope.
This is
they
why
soft. They done got soft. Life done made their asses soft.
Is it soft or is it crazy?
It's a little bit of both. They done got all emotionally soft. I mean, shit. It's like everything is not for you. You gotta accept that. Shit. Move on.
They got to understand the word no. I've never met a generation of people who are so hard and so, like you said, soft. I'm gonna use the word soft or mild. they're so soft at the same daggone time. You all big and bad, cancer culture. We do this, we do that, but at the same time, you can't take a two-letter word. A two-letter word can mess up your whole day.
They're all up in their feelings. Like, come on, man, be for real.
I mean, what do that say about us as parents? That we equip our children properly? Because
no, we gotta take the blame for some of that. Don't get it twisted. We gotta get the blame for some of that shit. Do not get it twisted. When they came here, we didn't get them the proper. Well, we gave them tools, but we didn't get in the proper tools. We let society raise our kids, and society is telling their ass, society and the internet, this, that, and the other is telling our kids that you don't have to put up with it or this, that, and the other. So it's like they're not painting the real picture of the way the world is. And then when the real world get on them and hit them in the face, they don't know how to respond.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning, Reese. Good morning, Phil.
What's up, bro?
Living like the vice president and husband.
A beard? What, you living like a beard?
You know how it is. Relax and wait for the limousine come pick me up.
No, that's right. We're talking today. Did you hear what Phil was saying about? Well, we're talking today about our youth and not preparing them for the two-letter word that they're going to hear so much in life, and how when we get rejection or whatever, how we cope with that. And I took it back to even when you're in high school. You know how you try to shoot your shot with a girl and she boom turn you down or whatever. And I said, when I got turned down or God, said no to my advances or whatever, I never felt like, even after they joan you out, after they embarrass you, humiliate you, I'm like, or whatever. Like Phil said, he told the girl it's your loss. I never felt like brandishing a weapon and taking somebody's life. I never felt that at that same time, are we teaching or equipping our children to take rejection, to understand that word no. And whether it's a guy talking to a girl, or you getting let go from your job, or you getting turned down for a position, or even if you ask your friend for a ride and they say no, you don't freak, you gotta okay and keep it moving. But this society now don't give those kids the wherewithal to deal with that rejection. And Phil and I was discussing it, and he was saying that we got to place blame, which some of the blame need to be placed. And Phil was saying on the parents and how parents don't parent anymore. They let society raise their children, television, social media, and so forth. That's where we are now. I'm going to let Phil finish on the thought that he had. Then I'm going to ask you, what are your thoughts on that? Do you have anything to add or collaborate with what Phil is explaining to us? That's where we are.
No, I'm pretty much finished. That's pretty much the way I feel. We done turned over our responsibility to the internet and to the society to do what we're supposed to do in our own damn homes. So I'm done. Yeah.
And we all got something in common here. We all are parents on this panel. Me, you, Molly. We only got one. Me, you, Molly, Phil, Kiani. We all, we raising our one. Kiani, what do you have to say to add or take away, to what Phil was saying?
One thing I noticed about the parenting is a lot of parents work a lot and they in the same house with the kid, but that's it. It's no teaching about how to use a credit card, manners, or anything lately. It seems like it's getting out of hand. It seems like people having kids and not caring. It seemed, for instance, I'm in my 40s. It seemed like the older generations kind of got it together, but still like the newer generation don't got it together. It seems like less working, less respect. Most of the kids, I see their pants hanging down. I noticed that too. A lot of pants hanging down, shoes untied. So I think the parenting needs to be addressed. I don't see a lot of people talking about church no more. I don't see a lot of people praying no more. So I think I need to change. I go to Malachi school. Them kids, they are bad. Malachi said they musty too. These kids be musty. These kids are musty nowadays. Talking back and musty don't go together.
Nah, hell no.
Don't go together. And I don't see a lot of people with soap in their car. I don't go to Walmart. I don't see no soap in the car. I've been looking. I'm looking. So I think the devil got these kids.
And then they wonder why a chick tell them no.
Yeah. Yeah, and then these women, they cut the food too. I'm like, you have a nice man around and you don't know how to act.
Right.
And that's another thing too. And then I meet these women, and when you try to discipline their kid, and or you say you can help me discipline mine, they don't want that. Oh, that's my child. No, it's God's child now. You really want to get technical. It's God's child. We can really get technical on you if you really want to. It's God's child. You just help God in the child. I can break you down, little lady, but I'm trying to be nice to these bald-headed girls. I'm trying to be nice to them. But
not the bald-headed chick.
Yeah, they're acting crazy.
Gotta be nice to the scallywags.
Yeah, but I keep seeing they go, oh, that's my child, and that's not how it go. if we together, it's okay to say, oh, Malachi, can you please clean your room, or can you help me wash the dish? Anything. It's okay for you to talk to my child, because we all supposed to be a village. If you can't talk to my child, I can't talk to your child. What's the use of being together? Because we all supposed to be together.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big issue in the community.
Did y'all
It
see
is.
that? Go ahead,
Wait.
Phil. No, you
No, I
go
was
ahead.
just saying, even if we saying that, but the chicks that's doing it, they were probably raised the same way. So it's a generational curse, man. They just passing on what they know. Ignorance breeds ignorance. So,
Mm.
you know.
They said
So,
ignorance is bliss. Did y'all see that reel that's going around where the man out there fixing the little girl's bite, and she said, "Oh, look at you and daddy." And the little girl talking about, "That ain't my daddy. My daddy's doing time at such a correctional center. This ain't my daddy." And the man took the bike and just like threw the bike down, like what? And she was like,
Oh,
did y'all see that?
no, I didn't see that.
nah,
Oh, girl, she
I
like
ain't
three
see. I didn't see that jump.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh wow!" The man put the training wheels something on the bike, and she was like, "Oh, look at you and daddy." Little girl looked at the mama. That ain't none of my daddy. My daddy is in Fulton Correction Center. What you?
Oh, yeah, that's another thing too. I keep seeing 2 dads and 2 moms. I keep seeing that again. I keep seeing a whole bunch of 2 dads with a little girl, or 2 dads with a little boy. I keep seeing it, keep seeing it. So that's scary to me. It's very scary for that 2 dads and a kid. I mean, I don't know, but that's the scary part for me, because I mean, who's playing the mom role?
Well, in all fairness, 2 dads could be a good parent, and so could 2 moms. It depends on what they doing and distilling in their child.
In the devil eyes, see, Reese, it ain't 2 male foxes gonna raise a baby fox. How do you do that?
Kiani, I don't. The math ain't math. I don't know. I'm not if you doing something for good, you doing good. But I know the moral sense of it. It's like, and I guess that's what's wrong with society. We try to make everything acceptable, but everything is not acceptable. Some things that's not man's law, and some things is God law. And what man tried to do is take everything and make it law and want us to follow the law. I mean, I know y'all probably go, "Dang, Reese, are you for it or are you against it?" I'm against it, but that's your business.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer to me. That's not my thought of it. When I say I'm against it, I'm not going to go out and protest. So you can't have your right to do whatever you want. That's between you and God. Now, is that my style personally? No, because what you eat don't make me poop. So to eat, as long as you're not causing no harm, as long as you're not causing no harm to nobody, do you? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not a Sharon. I'm not a Karen. I'm a human being, and we all gonna go through the fire one way or another. Some way, So you got your own sense. I dealing with my own sense. Because remember, y'all, while y'all point fingers, ain't no such thing big sin, little sin. Sin is sin. So whether you in this kind of relationship or that kind of relationship, you ain't married, y'all doing all type of debauchery, all type of living in the house of ill repute. You all gonna get the same penance, because sin is sin. If I tell a lie and I kill somebody, sin is sin. So if I steal and you kill, guess what? We gonna get the same penance. Didn't you see Jesus hanging on the cross with the killers, with the thieves, with the muggers? If you're going by the biblical sense, I'm using this as an analogy, people. He was on there with Barabbas and all of them. Sin is sin, and he ain't even do nothing. They said, oh, he committed heresy. He's talking about the king, God's son. Oh, he could, they was like, oh, he a lunatic. So, and he was up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but hold on. It's sin, but different consequence for different sin now.
There's no penance for different sin. Where in the Bible do you see big
Racing.
sin, little sin?
Trust me, if somebody molest a kid and then shoot somebody, it's different consequences when you see God. It's different levels to it.
You don't know this. You could have speculated.
Oh, I'm telling you. God, I was in a coma. No, I was in a coma. God has shown him.
It ain't no little hell, big hell, little hell. If you do these mild, we ain't gonna burn you as much. You ain't gonna burn as much. You just gonna burn at 110 degrees.
That's why it's animals. That's why it's animals. They say it's hard to turn back to human form when you turn to the animal. Where animals come from? These humans have messed up. I'm telling you something.
Let him judge that.
I'm telling you. That's why they say dogs and cats act like humans.
In the Bible, it says it's punishable by death. Did you ever read the book of Leviticus? Everything is punishable by death. That's why Jesus had to come back and die for your sins. Because everything you did was a sin. Go through the book, not just the 10 Commandments. Go through the book of Leviticus here. Play with it if you don't. If you man sleep with man, that's same sex, death. Man sleep with animal, death. Man look at his neighbor's wife through the window, death. Man get a flat tire, death. You run out of gas,
a flat tire.
You have bad credit, death. You owe somebody some money, death. Go read that book of Leviticus. And that's why humans couldn't live by the Mosaic law. Read Leviticus. That's the book of the law. You know, Judge Dredd, I am the law. They couldn't do that. I'm trying to tell you, read it. Don't go by my word. Do your own research to show yourself approved. Study to show yourself approved. Read it for yourself, people. And then y'all text and get back with me when y'all see that. But we got a video. I want to roll y'all way. Kiani, pay attention. I want you to pay attention to this video. It's going to be heartbreaking, and it may be a little shocking to watch. But y'all, please, here we go.
Police are searching for two men after a 19-year-old was stabbed to death and her twin sister was wounded at a Brooklyn deli over the weekend.
They say it happened after the men made unwanted advances. CBS 2's Zania Maldonado with the latest on the investigation tonight from Park Slope.
Maurice and Christine, investigators say the two men made unwanted advances toward the twins inside this deli here along 4th Avenue before they were stabbed. One of the sisters died from her injuries, and according to police, the other sister was released from the hospital earlier today.
She's a good person. She didn't deserve this.
Family members and loved ones of Brooklyn native Samaya Spain are heartbroken, dealing with the loss of the 19-year-old after police say she was stabbed multiple times in the chest, her twin stabbed in the arm. The suspects, according to police, two men trying to flirt with the girls.
She was a happy-go-lucky girl, normal teenager. Sad that this happened to her.
Monday, a memorial with candles and pictures of Spain was set up in front of the Wyckoff Gardens apartment complex, just a 5-minute walk from where she was killed Sunday around 2:30 a.m. The attack happened right outside the Natural Plus Deli on 4th Ave in St. Mark's Place. A witness says the two men involved were intoxicated and ran off after stabbing the girls.
It's sad. It's very sad.
Investigators say they are still searching for the two men they believe to be responsible and are asking anyone with information about this stabbing to contact them as their investigation continues. From Park Slope, Brooklyn, Zania Maldonado, CBS 2 News.
Wow. That is definitely sad and heart-wrenching. That goes back to what I was saying. When is no, and me and Molly was talking recently. A girl got her head blown off right in our area, Kiani, right there off of Silver Hill Road at that CVS, where that CVS is down over there. She talking to the dude or whatever the dude talks. She's like dismiss him and she go to walk off to mind her business. He come behind her. Boom. Are we raising our children to accept the word no? What do you tell Malachi? You know, because you have a young teenage son. When a girl turns down his advances, do you tell him to get something to bust upside the head with, or to get violent with, or when the girl say no? How are you equipping him to handle the word no? Phil, are you frozen?
Nah, I ain't frozen. Who are you asking?
I was asking Kiani, and then I was going to jump to you because I know your son's a little older.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to. Okay, what was the question? I thought you were talking to Phil first. What's the question?
How do you equip your child to? Because he's a teenager. That's why I'm starting with you first. How do you equip him with accepting that two-letter word no, even when a girl turns him down or whatever? Are you telling him if a bee? First of all, are you calling them bees around him? Do you?
No, never. Even my mom don't say bitch. My mom say bitty. But I have learned. I teach Malachi to sharpen his game by talking to girls and practicing. You know, like, you know, how you doing? You know, what's your name? It's, you know, it's practicing. So I told him there's gonna be some rejections, but if you don't practice, you ain't gonna know how to approach them. So I said, practice on the ugly ones. So when you see a pretty one, you can do the same thing. You know, because the pretty one, you get intimidated. You kind of get the words, but see, not me. I'll walk up on them like security. What's your name? You know, so I'm teaching him to do the same thing because they're going to say no. I said Monday they might call you on Monday, and Tuesday they might say your breath stink. Then you say your breath stink too, but I still like it. So it's gonna be. So I told him it's gonna be back and forth. Women kind of shaky sometimes, kind of scary, but you gotta keep your head up. So, but for the women, these girls, I'm like, all you say is, yeah, give me your number, cash at me. I need $1,000. Can you do that, brother? They get scared. Everybody gonna say, yeah. So these girls, all you say, I got blue Smurf, I got 5 STDs. You still want my number? It's easy. These girls don't know what to say. They need call me. Call me, girls. I'll tell you what to say to the guys. They'll leave you alone. If you don't have game, they gonna game you. These guys got low self-esteem. They ready to shoot and kill. Their breath stink. Their parents ain't no good. Of course, they ready to hurt somebody.
Everybody, Kiani, thank you for your commentary. Phil, I'm gonna ask you the same question, but before
I'm speechless.
Do you notice that why every time in the news videos they always get the people with no teeth to talk to?
Because they want to set the narrative and shit. They want to make it look like those are the people out there doing the crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some good girls. Girl, go to Delta Dental and get your grill fixed. You all up on the news and talking to people and stuff, and you probably don't even know them people. They just want to be on TV. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Phil. How do you tell your son that when the broad dismiss him, or when a young lady, or whatever, when you get rejected? Let's go for men.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, shit. My son My son was a 4-star athlete when he was in high school. This nigga thought he was the hottest thing on campus. And so when he got to college, he wasn't used to getting rejected. So I had to deal with that shit. This nigga was like, man, who she thinks don't she know who I am? I'm like, nah, she don't know who you are. So, it's like, but what you gonna do is you're not gonna lose your damn mind. You're gonna give that chick the same respect that you give your mother. So we ain't rolling like that. I don't care what she say to you. Like I said, if she don't want to roll with you, that's her loss. Fuck it. But what you not gonna do is sit up here and be disrespectful and this, that, and the other, because it didn't raise you like that. And when you go out into the world, you're a reflection of me. If I ain't gonna do it, you ain't gonna do it. He had a hard time understanding that shit, but it's real. You know, you my product I'm sending out into the world. And I ain't having nobody look back at me for some bullshit that you done. And I'm just saying, you know, everything ain't for everybody. If she ain't with you like that, she not for you. You know, shit. I mean, but what you not gonna do is get out here and be disrespectful, because that shit will start a trend. Sooner or later, you gonna meet somebody, you gonna get married, and you gonna have to know how to treat them, because shit ain't gonna always be flowers and rainbows in your damn house. So you gotta start learning this shit now. Shit. So
And he
I
might
mean,
have
it
a
just
girl. He might have children and have a girl one day.
exactly. And you ain't gonna want no nigga treating your daughter the way you out here treating other chicks. So, you know, the circle of life is real.
It's real. Good morning, Lee. I see Lee. Grand rising to you.
Hey, blessed morning it is. A blessed day, blessed day. How's everybody?
Top of the morning,
Good morning.
Hey.
Salute. What's the topic? What's going on here? I heard some stuff when I walked in that Kiani was saying shit was fun.
That's pretty sad.
He's talking about how we have our children deal with the word no and that rejection, that if somebody ain't trying to holler, you just don't go out and take their life because you don't understand the no or the rejection. And you know, we're saying that it's how the parents are parenting these kids and getting them ready for the world.
You can't listen. When these kids come out, a lot of these kids, when they come out, they have their own mind. It's up to us to mold them, to let them know no means no. Yes is sometimes means yes, but most times it means maybe so, because it don't work out all the way just that way. And we just have to mold them that way. I mean, if the kid don't have any, for instance, little kid that I know, he came home from school, one of the neighbors' kids, and I was in my backyard. It was in Tennessee. And I was like, "What's wrong with you, boy?" And he was crying. I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "Cindy broke my cookie."
Not Cindy broke his cookie.
Broke his cookie. I'm like, "How the hell she break your cookie?" He said, "I walked over, I gave her my cookie from off my lunch tray and she broke it." I said, "Oh, my baby, she broke your heart." And he just cried. Little boys go through it too. And I explained to him that there's times that it's going to be big. It's just a cookie now, but tomorrow it could be your neck. Be careful. And his mom thought it was funny, but however, we go through that. We all go through it. And
it's a growing lesson.
It is. I mean, you're heartbroken when you don't get what you want for Christmas. You're heartbroken when you don't get what you want. But to go out and kill someone, I mean, you got people that kill for less, but at the same time, $3, $10. OJ said it better. For the love of money, for the love of love. Love don't love nobody. But to go out there and just kill somebody because they reject you is a oof. And I've heard of that happening too many times. I had to change the narrative. I had to change my motto because I didn't know how to accept rejection. I was convinced, not conceited, but convinced that I was the best thing since sliced bread when I was younger. And I had to learn.
For me, it was easy because if they reject me, I said, guess what? Because I asked the girl, I say, "Are you single?" She said, "No, I got a boyfriend." I said, "I hope you break up. Call me."
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's easy. And then if I say, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Oh no, I ain't bothered." I said, "Listen, I'm trying to tell you, got some on your shirt. Look, there's some on your shirt. Look at it." So every time she got some on the shirt. So I let her know, guess what? You're gonna lose, I'm gonna win every time. And I told one girl, I said, "Your breath stink." I said, "You're pretty, but your breath stinking." So I know I get you back. I'll make sure you reject my So guess what? You got to feel good afterwards. You got to feel good. So
I told that one, that's why you got that thigh out. You know what the thigh out is.
Oh yeah. But see, guess what? The pretty girl's parents ain't teaching them how to smooth the guys over. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey, I
easy.
gotta step away from the phone for a minute. I'll be back.
Okay.
They're not.
It's e-
They're not teaching, and then they're not teaching the boys either how to smooth things over easy.
That's true.
I
you're
mean,
right about that too.
it works both ways. See, most women, they thinking that if this man don't look this way, they can't be. Okay, you got a person in a car that's, I'm riding around with you, but this is my car. That make me the scrub because I'm riding. He's driving, but he's driving my car. You don't know that, but you thinking that this is him. Okay, but then when you find out, now the rejection comes for him. Now he's mad at whatever he wants to hurt somebody. It happens.
Well,
Make sense?
it does. Molly, because Molly got
Yo.
I wanted to know your input on this too. By you raising a female, you raising a young lady, a young woman, because your daughter is not only she's a beautiful young lady, she got a lot of class and finesse because her daddy talks to her. So what do you tell your daughter when she get approached by something that she's not interested in?
You know what I mean?
No, I'm talking to Molly.
No.
Man, them been the times I've been avoiding the most. But now she at that age and she got boys approaching her. So this the first time I really had to talk to her. And it ain't quite go that well. Her mom had different thoughts. I had different thoughts. Her mom thought I was being a little too pressed. She was like, you doing too much, like you doing too much. So I just faded back. But Valentine's Day, she was getting gifts from all types of little boys in her school that she didn't even know, that didn't speak to her the whole year. But now on this one day, so I was just letting her know that she ain't got to give them nothing in return. Just because a boy buy you something don't mean y'all got to talk or be friends or now he your boyfriend. Because in her head, she was like, dang, I ain't got nothing to give them. So she was giving them a piece of gum, like, cause that's all she had. But I was just letting her know, like, it's gonna be plenty of boys that's gonna approach you. You are definitely a beautiful young lady. So just understand that you don't have to talk to them, because my daughter very nice. She speaks to everybody. She not that girl that gonna be like, oh, who you talking to, this and that. She just gonna think you want to be a friend, like a real friend, because she got male friends that they just friends. So now she getting to that age, she's starting to understand boys really like her, but she ended up fighting a girl, a little girl ended up fighting her because her boyfriend approached her on Valentine's Day and she didn't even know the little boy, and she didn't even know the little boy, the girlfriend or anything, but that's the stuff that comes with it. And I was trying to let her know early on, and her mother, that this was going to come with it. I've been there before. So, now that happened now, and I see that, she tend to listen a little more than, before, because I'm a little boy and I've been there 14 years old. I'm buying your Valentine's gift. It's more than just, I'm trying to be with you. You my girl now, so she had a lot of gifts too.
Yeah, but back in the day when I was coming up, and I know you're a lot younger, when that would happen between two kids, the parents would, both kids would get together and try to figure it out, and they would meet each other and find out what was the root cause of it, so to smash it. That's what we did. Did anybody do that?
No. Now it's parents is out there fighting each other. That's the examples they're setting for the kids.
See, when I was coming up, if two kids fought, they were fighting in school, we had to find out why. I'd go to school, or I'd go to school, or my wife went to school, and the parents and we contacted the parents of the other child, and then we go to the school and we figure this out, because y'all don't need to be fighting. Especially if it's two girls, two boys, whoever it was. We as parents wanted our kids to go to be in school in an environment where they didn't have to fear each other.
Yeah,
this is different than kids just fighting. This is the one side being able to take that 2-letter word. No, the one side being able to take that rejection and process it. You know, if a little girl, little boy, you trying to holler at, and they were like, no, get away from me. Did you like go on a rage like, nigga, I kill you, nigga, I kill you. We didn't. It didn't. They got so much aggression, so much anger towards each other on the cuff. Anyway, it feels like that they can go at any time.
Try little boy gave another little boy in elementary school, gave another little boy Valentine's.
What?
Elementary school. He had his friend a Valentine's Day, a little heart with the candy, heart-shaped candy. He gave it to him. Here you go. And
I blame the school for that because they make everybody, when you have Valentine's Day party, you had to bring everybody a Valentine's Day when I was coming to school.
Absolutely.
Everybody got a Valentine's Day card.
Yeah. I mean, and they ridiculed that young man, and girls would say no to him, and the boys would be mad, and it took a toll on him. He ended up, I mean, I can't tell you where he ended, but he didn't end up at that school. But they said he stayed in drugs.
Why was they teasing him?
He stayed because everybody didn't give that card to he just gave it to one person, and that was like his best friend.
He gay, and the little boy you trying to talk to is not gay. And that happened to me in middle school, and my friend beat the shit out of this boy.
Yeah.
Like, this gay dude literally like told people he liked me, and he started telling everybody, and I thought they was lying. So we went to go ask, like, you telling people you like me over there? He was like, yeah. Man, my boy Tonio just stopped beating the shit out of him. You know, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, why you like me? You know, so for that little boy buying him a gift, it's like, why you buying me a gift? I'm not gay. You know, even if he young, he know he not gay, and he know a little boy shouldn't be buying him a Valentine's Day gift. Little boys know that you get your gift for your girlfriend or the girl that you like, the girl you got, not a little boy for a little boy. So that's it. I blame his parents. Because most of it, you know, hey, who this gift for, son? Okay, you got a little girl. What's her name? If he say Chris or Charles, like, what the fuck? Like, you talk to him. You know, nah, don't do that. You know, so I blame the parents for that one. That was messed up because he might be, you know, but the little boy, he wasn't ready for that. The other little boy.
And that was a no. And from what I understood, this right here was in Baltimore. I mean, at that time, it's like, wow. And I mean, he went on a rage hurting people. I mean, as 16, 17, 18 years old, he just went on a rage. He didn't know how to accept that. If they hadn't have beat him up and maybe have talked to him and not teased him, maybe it'd have been all right. It might have been just a phase. You know what I mean?
It's key.
Maybe this boy was the person that was the nicest to him, and he just felt connected. It didn't have to be sexual. It didn't have to be.
What else can it be?
It could have been just true love. It's like you giving your little baby.
True love. It ain't sexual. Kids ain't thinking about sex. They just think about holding hands. Period. He not having that connection. Even if he was not sexual, it's a little boy buying another little boy.
Yeah.
As they get the other little kid not cool with it. Why should he be cool with it? Even if it's not sexual at all, it shouldn't be. They kids. Just why should that be okay?
I'm saying it's like you maybe this, I mean, I'm just looking at both sides. Maybe he's an only child. He don't have a little brother. And he take you as his little brother. He can talk to you and he give you a card. I mean, that's innocent. He wasn't gay. He didn't grow up gay either.
I'm saying he got gay tendencies. Like, you don't do that. Somebody gotta let him know you don't buy little boys gifts for Valentine's Day. Now, if it's his birthday, yeah, let's get your buddy a gift. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What do you want? Let's get him a gift. Let's wrap it up. But Valentine's Day, like, come on, leaves nothing around it. I know you're trying to find something to think about, you know, but no, the little boy was wrong for that, and he might not be gay. He just gotta be known like you don't buy little boys Valentine's Day chocolate.
And I go along with that because his parents should have said not Daryl.
Yeah. Big Mike, what up, Big Mike?
I agree with you on that, Mo. I agree with you on that.
Think they should be doing that in school anyway, because it sends the wrong message to people, and then it's just they shouldn't be doing that. See how the can of confusion they start up. Children have a hard enough time just being children, let alone dealing with Valentine's Day. And if you get a car, you don't get a car. You got a piece of candy in yours, don't get me. It's just that's stupid in elementary school. But we're talking about when you're aging out and adulting, when you're becoming young adults. And I had a guy tell me no and call me a booger bear. I was like, then you could Mr. Jonah. I laughed off, because you know, like, I got a chance, you got a chance, you got a shot, you got a shot. We used to send notes, you like me, yes or no, I like you, whatever. He was like, I just want you to keep doing my math homework. I don't, I'm like, okay, I'll keep tutoring you. And I was like, well, okay, cool, you know. Everybody was like, Keith like you. And I was like, he like me? But for real, I was set up by my so-called friends. Oh, girl, he like you. This is what you do. My girlfriend came home. We came home. She said, Keith like you. He gonna come on your porch. Keith came on my porch every day to give me his homework, to do his own, And the girls was like, oh, he like you. And I was like, what? He like me? Okay. So my girlfriend Scarlett put 2 braids in my hair. She said, come out in your house slippers. I said, why? She was like, go home, put on a skirt. Why? Look, put your lip gloss on. I'm like, why? And she was like, be a little, because Keith pulled up to have me somewhere, and he just bust out laughing at me. Like, what you got on? What you looking like that for? And he had the peanut gallery behind him. And then my girl was like, because she like you. No, you told me Keith like me. So you got me set up on frilly nilly. And I'm looking like, you like me? And he like, hell no. What you looking like that for? And I was laughed out, joned out. And I was like, damn. But it didn't make me want to hurt myself or nobody else. I was just like, for Duke, idiot. And I'm like, give me your homework, nigga. Just give me your homework. And then you know what I did? But out of spite, because you embarrassed me, you didn't get no A on your homework that day. You got a D+. I'm like, that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer.
What the hell is a D+?
A D, a high C, a 69.
Yeah, you like the dummies anyway. I ain't need no for my math homework.
Yeah, but she said
I'm everybody's friend. I'm just helping, whatever. And then I didn't start looking at boys until they said, "Oh, they like you. They like you. And I was like, "Oh, he like me. Oh, he is kind of cute. Oh, my girlfriend, so-called my bestie, set me up for a joke." I didn't get mad at the dude. I got mad at the dude how his deliverance, how his rejection was. They was like, girl, you tripping. You on crack. I'm like, I don't need smoke nothing. I ain't on crack. I thought you.
I'm still stuck on the D+. That is funny.
That's like a 68, 69. Look, 68, I owe you one. 69. You didn't get a C. You didn't get a B. You almost. So I'm like,
Malik Bay. What up, Bay?
I'm still messed up on that D+, man.
But
That's
like the rejection. I could have went off. I could have clapped back on him, especially when they got to Jonah. But I was like, I didn't get mad at him. I got mad at my girl because you set me up.
Yep.
I'm like, you supposed to be my friend. Why you gonna set me up to look like that? You a practical joker, a prankster. Okay, it's on now. We did that back and forth. So I had tough skin. These kids now don't have tough skin. These
kids are sick. These kids ain't right. Listen, I had to reject some women myself. The lady said, "Oh, I like you." She said, "I need your number." I said, "Do you have a garage to put my car?" She said, "No." I said, "Well, you can't have my number."
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I had to do it a couple of times. I did many times. I had to do it many times. I had to call security on one lady before a lady would get off of me. I had to call security.
You should have sort of
I
that
had to
one.
run out of some clubs too. The guy wouldn't leave me alone. You know, me and my cousin, we was at the crossroads, and they, you know, them African men or the Jamaican men, they are very aggressive. They'll snatch you up a minute. Hey, give me your number. We getting to the car, running from another store.
They thought you some oxtail.
They snatch you up, and I'm like, I don't know you, sir. I maybe clench my pearls. I'm like, oh. And he was like, give me your number. Hurry up, give it to me now. I'm like, all right, and I gave him a number.
Simple man, all I want is a woman.
Yeah, but that rejection thing is a hard one. See, I mean, they tell you if you love something, let it go. If it come back to you, it's meant for you. It belongs to you. See, I wasn't that subtle at that time. I made my own rule up. If I love something, I will let it go. I did do that. If it don't come back to me, I hunt it down and kill it. But I had to change that one too.
Teaching our children that little word no. We know how you gotta let that go. But you get said no to everything. You get no to student loan. You get no going to the school of your dream. You get no applying for a job. You get no loan for your house, loan for your car. It's a whole bunch of no's. It's a whole bunch of rejection. And it said denied, 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 or reject, reject, reject. We got to keep on keeping on. Turn that no backwards and put it on. That means keep marching on. Keep keeping on. When they say no, you keep on. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
Our kids that. Y'all like how I flipped that? Turn that no to on.
I've heard that before.
Tell our children.
Malik said you're supposed to let go when you no longer love it.
Huh?
Malik said you're supposed to let go when you no longer love it.
When you no longer love it? Shit. You mean when they no longer love you?
We talk about the rejection. You know, when
you no longer love the pain.
Keep on keeping on. Like, okay. Boom. Next case. You know, like I tell my son, girls, and I tell my nieces this too. People are like buses. Wait a few minutes here, another one coming. Don't get discouraged in relationship. I'm not in a relationship. I had a bunch of failed, miserable attempts, but I'm still optimistic that I know that I'm gonna get in that right one. And when I get that right one, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm happy holding on to the possibility.
You're gonna break his legs.
I already dated a man with no legs. I didn't have to worry about that. Even the
now
man with no legs turned around and walked away.
You gonna get one with legs, and you gonna break his legs.
Your boy Dr. Clyde Anderson. That's a clip that you had. Ron said, "Breathe, Reese."
Waiting to exhale.
I think the first question I want to ask you is, what is the condition of Black people globally? How would you say it in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, they're on the bottom. They're right now the lowest thing they can get on earth. You got to, right now, collectively on earth, Black folk do not own and control anything in greater proportion than 1/2 or 1% of the wealth, power, and resources in the world. You got collectively, Black folks should have about 24% of the world's population. But you can never acquire and hold on and exercise more than 1/2 or 1%, which means you're going to perish. That's what it means. Africa now is the richest continent on the earth. But when you all talk about global awakening, what you're talking about in America, we call that gentrification and privatization, which means that's not a positive for Black folk to have an awakening when all of a sudden people come in and take over your resources and privatize into the hands of the dominant white society, dominant Europeans, and now it's going to be dominant Chinese and Japanese, going to take you all over. And the Arabs have been after you all ever since about 765 AD.
Yeah.
When they marched into Africa, talking about they're coming to Africa to wake African up in the search of what they call the 3 G's: God, glory, and gold. They've been pursuing you all now since 765. They were the ones who were the first original enslavers on the earth for black folk, were the Arabs. And they're still enslaving you all in Ethiopia, Mauritania, and Sudan, selling you all for $150 a piece.
Yeah.
So that's a terrible awakening. So I don't know what awakening means. Have you been asleep all that time? Because when they come back, they're going to gentrify you, and they're going to privatize every damn thing in Africa.
Definitely believable.
What Malik say? Black people think they're from. I can't even see it on the phone. My stuff will keep disappearing. I was reading a comment with Malik saying I want to go slide it up.
Black people think they from Africa. What resources did they take from them here? LOL.
Freedom.
We from one of the 178 worlds. So really, where we from? That's why it's open at the bottom and top. That's the real reason. That's the real reason why they treat us the way we do, because they know we're not even from here. Really, we came and colonized here. We was here on Earth first. Yeah, God made us first. Yes, but we was everywhere. You know, we was traveling. We always been traveling. We still traveling.
Yeah.
We go anywhere, everywhere.
We everywhere. We from
everywhere. I mean, I was looking. My mom had this. She had this. I don't know how I gotta ask her, but she got this history and explains the tree of life, and it was just showing, how he came about. It was just beautiful how like different races came off each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's great to see, the offsprings of each race, how we came from one.
Because the female has possessed that that gland that can make all nationalities, all colors or whatever. It comes from from our people. What is Malik saying? He said the Arabs are the first. Wait a minute. I know I ain't got my glasses on, but I said I saw Arabs, and then it went up, and then it says we are. He said something about we are Arabs. We are originally Arabs. That's what he said, right? And then he said that.
The black woman in America is the blueprint to everyone in the world, as he has no idea. Shit, Dr. Clyde Anderson better know. You better know.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask the question. What's the difference? You said, what's the difference between Hebrew and those others that they talk that you just said? I can't get the words right.
Arab? Arab?
Yeah, Arabs, Hebrew, and it was a bunch that was in the Bible when they was talking about it in the Bible. My brain is dead right now.
Yeah, you got a lot of studying to do. That's all. You got a lot.
It's been a long time
since I left. You left. What I do?
It left. It went away. I can't see the read right now, so I can't revamp my brain.
Language.
I'm confused. Let me. I can't see in the book that I'm trying to read out of.
All of it made
what
up.
I'm trying to read.
If you ask me, it's all made up. Even if it was Hebrew, somebody had to create that language to communicate with each other. And as time evolved and people separated, they created their own language to communicate. Like we can go to some foreign language that nobody ever seen or discovered and see some people, they're going to be speaking totally different. They going to understand each other. We're going to be over that joint. We're going to be the foreigners. And basically that's what it was here in America. We been here, they coming over here and they got us thinking, we the foreigners. Over now they telling us we Native Americans and stuff like that. Nah, we really the Americans. But when people don't know, they just say, oh, y'all originally came from Africa. So they get everybody to think, yeah, we from Africa. Let's go back home. and we just leaving our country. Ain't foolish yet because we decided to stay. I ain't going nowhere.
That's why they messing it. It's our home. That's why they messing it up. Have you ever had somebody to come into your home and tear it up so bad where you don't even want your home no more? That's what it is. They over here tearing it up so bad, taking all the resources, taking everything from here. They robbing this country over here, and they making us say, I don't even want to be here no more. I'm gonna claim another one. I'm going someplace else because y'all done messed it up so bad. The living and the democracy and the dictatorship and all that, got the people confused. Can't even walk on the street getting killed. Can't even tell nobody no. Can't even go to the grocery store and get a grocery bag. I gotta carry my grocery around in my hand and then hope somebody don't steal my peas. As I go to the parking lot, try to put stuff in my car. I get to my car stolen. Ain't nothing left but a tie chain. I mean,
they make a lot of money off that, you know. But that's how you fool the people. You know, you think about it. If they got a house full of gold over there, and you can just stay over there with a house full of gold, or you gonna stay over here where it's just land. Like you gonna go with a house full of gold, but they say it's gold over there in this country. But why everybody want to come live in America? Why did they want to come settle here? It must be something here. It wasn't just land. It's more than just resources. We got everything here, but they got us thinking we got to get it from over here and over there. Nah, that's just us being greedy. We don't really need to go out resource anything. We just like to take over. We like to say this is U.S. soil. When I stayed out the country, I stayed on America's soil. So I don't even know if I ever stayed out the country, to be honest. I never left that motherfucker. I was like, nah. One time our car broke down outside that we had to walk back. I ain't wasting no time. I was like, shit, I'm walking past dead dogs. I was like, I never seen this before. Like, I had to get back on America's soil.
Read the book. That's all I'm telling people. Read the book, Molly. Tell them read the book. They want to know. Read the book.
People are definitely confused because they don't know what democracy means. They don't know what
that's right. Read this book. Read this book right here. Read this book. Y'all know what democracy means? Read this book. I'm not gonna say you're gonna know after you read this book, but read this book.
That's a good book though. And we got a deal going on. You get that Shades of Blue, you get that Sea Moss half fall. So you got something on for your health, and you got something to read for the brain. Malik just shared something. If y'all want to add that, see some people watching on YouTube, you got some people watching on Facebook, and I added it to my Instagram to see if it worked today, and it actually working. So we got some people watching on Instagram. I'm gonna put her tag in the comments on Instagram. Y'all add my girl Reese, aka Athea McFarlane. Say because it's land of milk and honey, and it's a garden of Eden. I heard that a few times. What y'all think about that? Y'all ever heard that before? This land of milk and honey, and it's the garden of Eden.
Yep, I've heard it.
He said,
but I was under the assertion the Garden of Eden was in Africa.
Exactly. Right.
No one told me that. It's just the way it was, you know, the way they introduced it, the way they said the world started in Africa, and that meant the Garden of Eden was in Africa.
You know, this used to be one landmass, they say. I don't know because I didn't live 50 million years ago. But they said that it started off with one landmass. And over time, this happened, that happened, earthquakes, stuff shifted and changed. And that's how we got the world apart today. So if it all was a whole, then that means that one time that would be right because this all was one. But then with the world broke apart and your house is over there and your car over there, and everything that moved around apart, does that mean that it's still, you know, y'all know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I know. You're saying what I was thinking a while ago, that the axis have turned. The axis is different. what was once north or south or whatever, and Mecca is not in the direction they say it is.
And it's like why people just get stuck in certain areas. You know, like that's like somebody telling your story and they just talk about when you was like 12 on up, but they don't want to talk about when you was 11, when you was 10. Like when if we was talking about a land named Africa, that mean it was called something before that. Somebody had the name in Africa. And then when you look that up, it was a white person. So it's just like people like, oh, from Africa, I was Africa. Well, a white person took it over, Afrikaners, and then he ruled it, and he just named it after him. A lot of people, when they in power, they just name things after them. Nowadays, people getting streets named after them. All they got to do is die, did some things in the community, and name is called Deborah Street. You know, so it's just like back then they were still doing the same thing. So it's like, what was these places called before they named it Africa? What was they doing before those things? It's like people get stuck at them times. That we all came from Africa. What was it before that? Like, man, we from all over. You know, we were traveling. Then whenever we bring up old books that they talk about in school, how we found these white people and they were sleeping with the animals and stuff. So it showed you who was more advanced. If we had to teach them how to live, to let them know, no, you got to wash yourself. You got to bathe. How is it now that they teaching us? They teaching us the food pyramid. This what you eat. This how you. That's not for us. So it's like they done flipped the script. We done taught them how to live and survive here. Now they done tricked us into living their ways. They done added their twist to it, and they like, no, this how we want to live. And whoever ain't with it, we gonna kill them off until they all agree. And now we out here eating like them. We thinking we supposed to live like them, you know? And
yes, that's how come. That's how they get you divide, conquer. They flip the script. They do a rope-a-dope. They got a headline and say one thing, and it's really something else. I was watching a video where this guy, and I'm not saying nothing negative or bad, but I laughed because I said 30 years from now, the kid's going to think that the white man invented go-go. You see the white man dancing off a twin. He's up there dancing and they juking and go-go. They got him dancing to go-go music. So say something happens or whatever, and the only videos are left are these white people dancing off the go-go music. What do you think they're going to say? We invented go-go music. Go-go music came from white people. Look how they were dancing back then. This is 30 years ago. Look how they were dancing back then 30 years ago. They're copying us. They're emulating us. And that's what it is in history. That's why Plato, aristocracies, and all of those poets and people of the arts of different cultures have the same deity, the same dogma, the same thing, because they're copying off of each other. They're saying, okay, I'm gonna name my god Zeus. Okay, I'm gonna name mine Odin, and I'm gonna name mine this, and it's the same. It's the same thing. They're copying off of each other. And one said, oh no, we was the first that did it. We was the first that did it. Really? That's what I'm saying. Just like I heard that guy that said that white people invented hip-hop. And I was like, what? They wasn't even listening to it. You know? and I'm like, did they really do that? Did they? I thought that we were saying Skibbity Bebop or Scooby Doo. Guess what? America, we love you. They didn't even know what that was. So how did they invent a language or something that they not? Me and Lee talk about this all the time. I'll give you another example. She said that when black kids was doing their art, they called it tagging and graffiti. But when white kids started writing, they called it art. On buildings and cars and stuff. You remember you telling me that, Lee?
Yeah. I mean, back in then you go to jail for it.
Yeah.
They take you and your spray can, take you downtown, and they would book and lock your ass up for defacing property. They called it graffiti. They called it vandalism. It was everything but art. But they found out it was one white guy that was doing some painting on the wall, and it was art. Didn't arrest him.
You know, and y'all would have known that if y'all want to watch Beach Street, because that's what happened with Ramon. I say Ramon.
Well, That movie was a reflection of what actually was really happening.
That was back in the 80s. See, the kids nowadays be like, that was 40 years ago. What are Reese talking about? That was 40 years ago. In the 80s. Beat Street Breakdown. Rah! See, y'all don't know that's when Dougie Fresh came on the scene.
Crush Groove.
Kumo D. They don't even know who Dougie Fresh Kumo D is. I don't know what I'm talking about. They don't even know.
He said white people have never invented anything, and it makes sense if you think about it. Like if I'm out there working my ass off, I'm gonna find ways to make life easier. You know, so it's like black people. They was out there going through struggle. They was out there getting creative to make things easy. So they was out there inventing things, and just to bypass the time, I'm pretty sure they was making all type of music. You know, so I don't know. I don't think they invented anything either. Y'all agree with that?
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Malik said he got $500. You can think anything a white man.
Yeah, we did that last time. Malik never gave me my money from my Cash App last time.
What was that you said?
We
white
all
people
agreed. I gotta go back and look at the episode. And we all agreed.
Who said white people invented?
Malik
said white people invented what?
I forgot. Reese did find some. I think it was pattern. Play invented the pattern.
What kind of pattern?
The one that steal your stuff.
I'm just like, at the end of the day, who started year one? Like, who was the nigga said, all right, y'all, we about to start over? Like, who gave them the okay to just start time over? That's the shit that be bothering me. Like, everybody go back, year 18, 14, but let's get back to year one. I want to talk about year 8. Like, what the fuck was going on in year 23? Like, that shit weird. Year 28.
Whose calendar we use and whose metric system we use. Because you know, every like you have the Gregorian calendar, that's what we go by. So Gregorian started our day one year because that's what they choose to go by. The different metric system, the different measurements, the different time, the different, you know, it goes by whoever you choose to use. Merriam time, what's that? Merriman time or something like that. You got all these different times and stuff. It's who your country choose to use or to go by. That's what that is.
Man, it was what, 13 months with 28 days in it. You know, then they just switched and said, you know what, we're gonna do 12 and we're gonna give them 31 and we're just gonna keep 28 in one of them months. And what month you think that is? The 1 month they make Black History Month. That's so weird. Lee, you got
the original. You had to keep the original one, I guess. Start the year, and the year don't start off in the cold January. That ain't the start of the year. The spring.
We use the zodiac calendar, not the
Gregorian.
Yeah, the zodiac makes sense because it's the stars, you know. So that seems like that will always be the same. That's why it don't make sense that we spinning on this weird ball doing 1,000,000 miles this way and that way, because the Big Dipper is always in the same location. You know, it's like if we doing all this, the Dipper should be in DC sometimes, New York. It should always be in different areas, but for it to be like somehow stationary almost, it's like it don't make sense, but. When you add all this fake stuff to like gravity, can't nobody ever prove gravity real. But when you in school and they just say gravity does this and does that, of course I'm gonna believe it's real. But nobody ever proved that gravity actually exists. It was just a theory. And when you hit the Einstein theory and you find out like, oh, theory don't mean fact. That just is his belief. He believed that shit, and they just put it in books. We learning somebody else's theory. I got a couple of theories myself. You know, Marty Marr theory, like why we can't do that one then? Like that just didn't make sense to me. We passed them times now that we should be a lot smarter. People still going with the old ways. So they added 1,000 years and 500 days to the calendar. I heard they took weeks out too, you know. They added the leap year, which makes sense. So there's no gravity. It's called magnetic energy. Yeah, the magnetic field, which makes sense. I mean, I guess that's just another name for gravity then. That is gravity. Can we just say that?
I know
Grand
James
Rising,
Brown
Grand Rising,
said
Tally.
Gravity. That's what he said. The big G. Gravity. Y'all remember that song? Gravity. The big G.
Reese burnt, man.
Gravity. Gravity. What? I don't know why I remember these songs and the music playing in my head.
He said gravity was no, birds couldn't fly. And birds be on them power lines. I don't know how they be living up there.
They know which one. They know which one's hot.
Charge. How do you know which one hot till you touch that motherfucker?
Tomorrow is Freaky Friday. Y'all come back and tune in with us tomorrow, me and the rest of the panel, as we talk about something that's freaky on Friday. Whether it's knowledgeable or whether it's rude and lascivious. We don't know. You get what you get on Friday, y'all. Freaky.
Hey, real quick.
Yes.
Real quick.
Well, what's up, Lee?
Real quick, the jazz show last night, the guys was the bomb. The jazz show was the bomb. I'm going to do it again. I mean, because these boys is bad. If you go to my Facebook page or my Instagram, you will not. The little segments that's there, the band was bad. That band was bad. Check me out. Lee Ruff Warren, Facebook.
Okay. I'm gonna need y'all start sending a picture, not a video, so when I share the flash, I can just hit it. When there's a video, it's like sharing a news clip. So can y'all send me a picture of the fly, not a video, please, so I can share it?
I got a picture of the flyer.
Yeah, just a picture. Not yeah, we don't have the luxury or the time to be having fun. One night Malik said we ain't got the luxury or the time to be having fun out here, Reese.
I'm hosting.
It's serious. That's eclipse coming. I ain't hear about the eclipse.
Yeah. He ain't hear about the earth metal sliding. He ain't hear about look, Malik, I ain't hear about my $500 going into my Cash App account yet, Malik. And you give me the money, let me get some time and some luxury to do stuff. But no, I'm hosting a new room. I'm actually hosting a room. Wow. It's martinis, you guys. Martinis from White Plain. And I started this Saturday. I'll be on the marquee this Saturday. It's a clean comedy show we got coming up this Saturday with Quincy Carr. Yes, indeed. Gutbusters Comedy present. Yep.
What up, Contractor?
What's up, bro? What's up, Reese Cup?
What's up, Contractor? He was just telling us how the jazz went last night. How did your comedy go last night?
Oh, it went good. I put a flick on. I put the joint on there, and I wrote something specifically for Molly because me and him was on the phone on a chat one day, and this lady called in and said her husband was her best friend. So I wrote something specifically for that.
yeah, that joint.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I can go ahead and tell you what it is.
IG Molly, I sent you the link. It's on our chat now.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's the flyer.
What up, C? Big C.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Dave?
That daddy for president.
Right.
Y'all funny. But we was closing out the show, and I wanted to remind everybody that every Wednesday we got something for y'all to do, whether y'all in Baltimore, whether y'all in Virginia, whether y'all in Maryland. In Baltimore, we got Maryland is Baltimore. Whether you're in Waldorf, Maryland, go to Bar 919, Dave Carter. If you're in Baltimore, Maryland, check out the Contractor in Dundalk. And if you're in Virginia, Delaware's right around Virginia, Delaware is where we enter. Check out King Street with the Galactic Panther with Jazzy Lee. I'm gonna call her Jazzy. She's not Lee no more. She's gonna be Jazzy. Jazzy Lee. You're talking all that jazz, Lee. Talking all that jazz. While we all doing comedy, she's sitting back. If you want to tap your toes or snap your fingers, then some music. Because sometimes we get tired of telling jokes. We want to relax to some melodious sounds. You know, check out Lee. She's doing something different. All I can do, my hat go up to you. Keep on keeping on, sis. I like that. I like the jazz concept. Oh, contractor. I like this contractor is a couple of turds in the middle.
Oh, shucks. Okay.
I like that.
Good this week.
It's Saturday, y'all. You got the flyer up. I can't even see it.
Yeah, March 23rd at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Comedy Club, clean adult comedy only. You got Quincy Cos, the headliner. My girl out there, McFarlane is the host. They got special comments coming through. It's at Martinis and White Plains. That's 10553 3 Theodore Green, Bladensburg, White Plains, Maryland. 20695 is the zip. Seatings begin at 6 p.m. Music by DJ C. You can contact. It's just a contact number. I don't see no name right there. 240-808-1607. That's probably if you want to reserve a spot or a table. Tickets $20 in advance. Is $25 at the door.
Yeah.
Good numbers. Them good numbers.
Yeah. You know, you get some top-notch quality comedy for $20. Okay, you know, and it's a nice restaurant. At the end of the day, Martinis has some good food.
Vegan food.
They have it all. They have vegan dishes. Yes, they do.
Oh man, I get up there, they ain't got none for me, Reese.
They have they pizza. It's a pizzeria. It's an Italian restaurant. So you know
they got vegan pizza.
Look at the menu.
That sounds like a setup.
Yeah. So they got pizza. She ain't one thing vegan. Yeah, they got pizza.
Long as they sell a ticket and get us in there, I don't care what they got to eat.
Look, the cocktails are vegan.
Okay. Okay. The cocktails are vegan.
I know that for sure. I know they ain't got no animals in, you know.
Yeah, so I know that. I just make sure I eat before I come. That's all.
Just look at the menu. They actually got a menu.
I'm gonna check it out there. Check it out.
They've been there for a minute. Tomorrow, Freaky Friday. So y'all get ready. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow, but I know it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be something. I love y'all.
See y'all in the back room.
Love you too.
You back with it. We catch y'all tomorrow, same time as always, 10:30 to whenever we feel like getting all love.